What is going on, guys? Happy Thursday. BTL episode 121 piece. Hold the fry. Jovan, happy Thursday.
Yeah.
How we doing? How about them Norse?
How about them?
How about the damn Norse? And how about that cake for breakfast? Penn State Furman. Cake. Dag gummins.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming.
Yeah, you did see it coming because I texted you this morning saying Furman, and you were like, hey now, wait a minute. Everybody on Earth's on them. And I was like, shit, you're right.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you go out there, you see Penn State. They look like the 15 Warriors. Splash Bros. It's incredible. It's incredible. Hey, they're showing hard in the second half, but my God, Penn State is shooting lights out, man. And Furman does not look great. I don't know why. Say that again?
Looking like Texas last night.
Dude, I don't know. First of all, I don't know how this kid keeps getting every single rebound. Doesn't make any sense. Second of all, don't know why we don't get a hand up, with Penn State getting 3 threes on a possession. Obviously, they're going to make one. Get a fucking rebound. Do something. Unbelievable. I've never seen a team. Seth Lundy, it looks like Steph Curry right now. He doesn't even start.
Well, we need boots on the ground in Charleston. See if anybody sees Mima coming into the arena for Krabs.
Yeah, let me know. I'm literally gonna turn this off because I get distracted. I can't do it. I'm gonna turn it off. I can't do the show and watch the game at the same time. All right, sacrifice. And honestly, I don't even want to fucking watch it anymore. They're playing like shit. So let me know when it's caked, chat. Let me know. Okay. God, man. Whatever. We move on. We've got Thursday Night Football tonight. We've got a shitty, not too shitty, college football game on one tonight. I'm really excited about Thursday Night Football. I'm really excited about this college football game. I'm really excited about some college basketball games tonight. We've got a great slate. And we've obviously got a BTL squad ride to finish up with at the end.
Yeah.
Shout out the Norse. Keep the points. We don't need them. We don't need them.
Damn right.
You get a chance to watch that game or no?
Yeah. Well, I was keeping track. I was grinding like I always am this week at least.
Sure.
I was keeping tabs. I saw the end of the first half. Started watching when we got to the second half, and I saw that they were really starting to pull away.
Yeah.
Let me get going.
My guy Socks in chat is telling me to check my DMs. What's your name so I know which person it is, brother? Let me know. I don't know what your name is on here, so. But yeah, we've got a couple day games today. The first time we've really had some legit games to get us through the day in college basketball, which we're going to be seeing a lot more of. Thank goodness. Mima's waking up. You guys be quiet. You guys be quiet in there. Shit's more cookie than Kanji himself. Okay, it's caked. Mima is in REM sleep. She has not even taken off her little fucking eye flap thing yet. She still has it on. She's still asleep.
Oh, it's only an 11-point game. Mima might be
11 points might as well be 100 with the way Penn State's playing. This game's caked. Stick a fork in it. It's done. It's done. All right. Oh, here we go. Found the guy's name. Why don't you talk about this UMass game coming up? Are you playing this too, or do you think this is a sharp trap as well? Any thoughts on this one? I love UMass in the spot, getting 5.5. I love the line movements. UMass, you're buying low on, and you're selling high on. God, I'm blanking on the team right now, but you're selling high on Colorado, who, in my opinion, blows, but they're coming off an outright win at Tennessee, which was wild. And UMass has looked like shit all season, but they're supposed to be good. So this is almost like a Norse situation from last night when we saw the Norse play like shit their first couple games, but they woke up. They woke up, and the line is short for a reason. I think it's because this UMass squad wakes up today. Any thoughts?
Yeah. I don't know if this is a sharp trap necessarily, but I do want to stay away from this game. UMass is not particularly calling my name because I know they just beat Tennessee. They gave the business to Tennessee, but this is also a team that's still, the game before that went and lost by almost double digits as an 8.5-point favorite against Grambling. So maybe it's a thing of how I see the team. I just don't think they're that good, and for them to be laying 5.5. I know the line moved down but I don't know. It's not a game, especially being that it opened 7.5. Like again, kind of disregarding the line move a little bit. Opening 7.5 when they're 8.5 point favorites on the road at Grambling and lost by almost double digits is keeping me off of that a little bit. But I wouldn't play the Buffs, but I'm certainly staying away from UMass too.
Wow, I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'll be honest.
Yeah. The total of 152 is very, very high.
That line is moving and that line is grooving. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in a game like that, I trust Colorado a lot more than UMass. That's for sure.
Hill Daddy, I don't know the score, man. Don't even tell me it. I don't even want to know. Furman's dead to me. They just got ranked the third best mid-major school in the country. Give me a break. Looks like my high school team. Come on now. How about this ODU VT game? VT's offense has been absolutely electric, putting up damn near 90 points in every game. They look incredible. Shout out my guy, Sean Padula, who's averaging 20 points a game at point guard. He's absolutely electric. This Hokie team is incredible, and they were really disrespected preseason. I don't know why. They're so good. They're going to be ranked soon. They're going to win this game against ODU. Now, is this spread a little bit short against a pretty shitty ODU team with a bunch of young pieces? Yeah, you know what? It is a little bit short. It is a little bit short. I'm not playing ODU. I'll be honest with you. I saw the Hokies get a ton of money, and the line this morning moved to minus 15.5, although it did pull back to the original number now. I lean ODU, but the play I have in this game is the under, and I grabbed it at 132 midway through the steam. It's all the way down to 130 right now, and I think it's because, number one, ODU is not going to score much today. They stink. Number two, ODU plays at a snail's pace, and that's the only chance they have to win this game is to slow down the Hokies and take them out of their comfort zone, which is playing fast and getting up a lot of three-pointers. I think ODU tries to slow the pace down. They're going to. That's what they've tried to do all season. And there's just not going to be that many points in this game. This total also opens low, in my opinion, with how many points VT's been scoring, and it's absolutely skyrocketing down. Grab it while you still can. I still like the under 130. Obviously not as much as what I got at 132, but I still like it. I still think it's a play. Any take on this VT game?
Yeah, I mean, same exact thing, because I do think the spread is a little short, but it's not enough for me to play Old Dominion, because I think if they play this game tight and they keep it close within the spread, it's going to be because they're playing slow, limiting possessions, and their defense shows up and is actually decent. So I think the under is kind of a good way to work around that, because I know, like, obviously you're not taking Old Dominion ever, regardless of the line. So
nope,
it's a good little workaround. I think it's very low. I hate that it moved down so much, because it feels like you get stuck in a middle point, but still is a good look, I think.
Okay. SM Fields, hit a lay and sub up a little, bro. $5 a month. I know you're throwing more than that on a bet. Come on now. If you're not, that's okay. We don't unit shame now. All right. Do I like any of the squares in the UMass game? Fernandez has been playing like shit. I really don't. I really don't. Until I see some of these guys kind of tweak, I'm off. I'm off any props in this game. No, sir. Hit all three props last night in CBB. 7-2 on college basketball props this season. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Shout out Drew Timmy. Shout out Landers Nolly. And shout out to Julius for playing like shit last night. Yeah. Appreciate all you boys. Okay. Any other games coming up here? I guess this 4:00 game we could talk about briefly. This Murray State A&M game. I kind of liked A&M when they opened up at 10.5. Now they're at freaking 12.5. Yeah, they're getting some money. Yeah, they're getting some bets, but the line's moving accordingly. I want to fade this Murray State team any chance I can. I think they're overrated. They're not the same squad from last year. They lost a lot, but they still have that big tournament name, okay? And Texas A&M, we know these boys are going to play hard. And this is a neutral site, so don't think this game is a home game for A&M, but I mean, I don't really see how Buzz Williams and A&M doesn't win this game by, 15 or 20.
Yeah, it's just I have a hard problem. I know they've been really, really good to start the year, and since they've been in the system, but I can't trust the consistency of Coleman and Wade Taylor yet. I think I'll get to that point eventually, and in a neutral site game, this feels like a spot where they could be a little less consistent, have a bad shooting day, and I don't know if I trust them to pick up the slack yet, but like A&M in this game would certainly be my play.
Okay. Same. Don't think I'm playing it, but that's what I lean. Tyrese Radford is a dog.
He's going to be the
last
one to do
season.
that, I think.
He's the guy.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He was a Hokie as well, and Buzz brought him with him, that fucker. God, I love some Tyrese Radford. That dude's a bucket. One of the best drivers in college basketball. Huge guard. Huge guard. What other college basketball games you want to talk about? You want to talk about this Air Force game?
Yeah, this one's absolutely filthy. Like, I mean, I had to preface this. Like, I don't know about anybody else. I guess, what are your teams? Davidson. Air Force is that team for me.
Oh,
which is super, super weird. But
oh no.
I lose a lot of coin on Air Force. There's that team that's pissing me off every time I see a line. But this one is a little ridiculous to me, especially because it's such a mismatch of pace. When you look at Portland, they're that team who likes to run and gun and put up a lot of points, a lot of possessions, beat you from the perimeter, which Air Force can't be more different. Like, they're a team that's going to beat you from the inside, a team that's going to play super, super slow. And then this year, I mean, we've seen Portland kind of been able to take control of a lot of games with their pace, and Air Force has done quite the opposite. And they've looked really, really bad. They gave Texas A&M Commerce their first D1 win ever in their last game. And now they're going 4.5 to 4 and 3.5 in some places. That's really weird. And it's making me think that Air Force is going to make Portland pretty uncomfortable. And with a total of 138-ish too that we're seeing a lot of places, that's got to be one of the lower totals that a Portland game has had in quite some time. So that tells me their defense is going to take control of this one.
Okay. I am on Air Force plus 4.5. Grab it while it's hot. Yeah. Grab it while it's hot. Hold on for dear life. That game's going to suck. Don't even turn it on.
It's going to be brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Don't turn it on. Just don't.
Yeah, you got life.
How about this Mary Mac team? Do you think they go off today? You think that spread's a little bit short? You think Ziggy Reed balls again tonight? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, this game too, let me get to it real quick, but this one is one that probably is the first one that stuck out to me on this board. It's a super gross game. Just absolutely freezing. But this game is absolutely filthy, and to see them only hanging 5.5 is crazy to me. I don't know what your thoughts on that are, and I don't believe the line is budged much at all, which I think was a little shocking for me to see. So I don't know. What side are you on this one? Because I think Troy coming in after an outright win against Florida State, which that's a Florida State team that's not good whatsoever, but they are a team who beat a big name brand team on the road pretty comfortably too. I mean, that score was a lot closer, I think, in the end than that game really was throughout it. So I think I have to go with them in this spot.
Yeah, and our guy Ref that bets in chat, he's saying that's his favorite play of the day. That makes me feel good.
Yeah,
that makes me feel good. I will be on them. That spread is too short. You're selling high on Troy after beating that fraudulent Florida State team. They're coming home fat and happy, complacent. They got this shitty Merrimack team coming in. They're going to say, we just beat Florida State. We're going to take care of Merrimack. They're not special. They just got absolutely clapped by St. John's, gave up 97 points. No way they cover. Well, Merrimack is for some reason only getting 5.5 points or 6 points, when in my eyes, they should have been getting 16 points. And that tells me, just like we saw with the Norse last night, when the lines talk, you got to listen. And the lines are talking in this one. The lines haven't moved much with all the money on Troy as well. So, and all the bets on Troy. So, Give me Merrimack. Love the spots. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Makes me feel good that Ref is on it as well. Hell yeah. How about this VCU game? Any thoughts on VCU Pitt? We saw Pitt. Thought they were going to cover for a little bit last night. They ended up getting spanked. Fake sharp. That's okay. The VCU, both these teams, by the way, played yesterday, which is weird. Now they're back. Actually, they're playing this game in New York, so it's neutral. I like VCU in this spot. You're telling me VCU is laying -7 or -4 on a neutral site, against a big name school like Pitt, who just played Michigan. It's not really like VCU's played well either this season. They haven't covered a single game. And they just lost outright to Arizona State, who kind of stinks, and VCU was favored to win that game. So you're buying low on VCU. Pitt stinks. They have the big name, though, but they're terrible. They showed that last night. I think VCU rolls. I don't if it's public, if it's square, I don't even really care. Any thoughts on this one being played up in Brooklyn tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I was surprised to see this number. I thought it would probably be a little closer to a pick 'em though. It's kind of what I was expecting, especially after what they scored. Somebody said in the chat too, they had one shot, one field goal that they made in the last 5 or so minutes at the end of the last game, and then my man is out too. That we found out just before the start of yesterday's game, and I assume that he's not back today. So see this line 2.5 move to 3.5 in their favor after what we saw out of them yesterday. Definitely would lean that side. I think we're starting to see 4 some places too. I mean,
you're talking about Ace Baldwin, right?
Yeah, super
yeah, he's about to be out for a while.
Yeah, super public, but it's moving accordingly, and I think the opener was telling a little bit from the jump anyway.
I mean, Ace Baldwin is one of their best players, if not their best player. So the fact that he's out in this game and VCU is -4 to Pitt when they opened up -2.5. What about the splits in this one? I can pull it up. I got it up right here.
Super public on VCU. 90+ both ways.
Oh.
So it's definitely scary.
Ooh. One of the most heavily bet sides of the day. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh. Gosh, man. Interesting. Okay. Daygummit. I don't want to hear any Furman talk in chat. I don't even want to know about it. Game's already done. It's over. Nima is not even in the building. I don't even want to hear it. It's dead. Okay. VCU is I'm going to watch the line move. But the fact that they're -4 on a neutral site without their best player tells me they probably roll here. Yeah, people are scared to bet them. It doesn't even make sense because everyone's betting on them.
Sometimes you just got to gauge some talk. Let me see. Let's take a look at Pickett while you're talking. Going on to the next one. Look at that.
Sure. Yeah, go give it a peep on Pickett. See what the hell they're doing. Another one I wanted to talk about here is USF laying 7.5 to Austin P, a big name school that plain and simple, Austin P has seen better days. They were once a tournament team a couple years ago. They've lost a lot since then. And this USF team blows. Their program blows. They've always sucked. If you guys remember, one of my best pitches of the surgical stream last college basketball season was on this USF team, pretty much just talking about how they're the worst at every statistical category in every single one. And they ended up covering that game because the spread was short. Anyways, USF hasn't done a single thing this season to prove that they should be -7.5 to anybody. They lost outright to Stetson when they were -8, which is ridiculous, which was a home game as well. And they lost to SEMO as well outright in the first game of the season when they were -11.5. You're telling me they're laying 7.5? Oh, Nelly, get that out of here. Get it out. Get it out of here. Mima left her purse. Nah, Mima's not getting her. No, she's not getting checked in. Nope. Mima has not. She left her purse at home. She's actually on the way back home.
I think she scanned it.
Nowhere near.
I think she scanned it.
She just scanned it? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to take USF here potentially. Why are they laying 7.5 to Austin Pease?
This USF team is just. This happens every year. I'll say because they're the area team. They always have these little suspicious lines every year, and then they just lose outright in super ugly games. I mean, SEMO, I know it was the first game of the year, but they're hanging 11 in that. They're hanging what was it, 8 in the Stetson game, which I think Stetson is still a much better team than Austin.
I'm not watching shit. I'm not watching shit, you fools. The game's over. Why are you guys still watching it? It's toast. Keep going.
Yeah. No, I was just saying. I think this Austin Peay team honestly should be bigger underdogs because they're worse. I think they have certainly a better chance because they kind of play the same relative style as USF, just to play ugly, can't really shoot, slow tempo. So they've beat them outright before in Tampa, and I think it has a pretty decent chance to happen again.
Okay. What about Wichita State? A school that a lot of us have forgot about. They haven't been that absolute electric factory that they were a couple years ago. I kind of like them +5 on the road here at Richmond. Thought the spread was a little bit short. Richmond's covered every game this season, including that crazy game against College of Charleston in their last one where they put up 90 points. Wichita State just lost outright to Alcorn State. They lost by 9 when they were minus 16, dude. This team stinks. Why the heck are they only getting 5 points after Richmond just dropped a 90 piece and Burton looked like freaking Zach LaVine out there for Richmond?
Yeah. I would have loved a lot better if it had stayed put a little bit, but I do agree that it is a little short coming off of that loss. I do think on a basketball perspective too. I mean, their defense, this is probably one of the more athletic teams across the board that Richmond has seen this far and is going to see, for the rest of non-con and even into the conference season. So maybe it poses them some problems and gets them a little uncomfortable. I mean, after coming off of a 182-point game against Charleston, obviously a different team, a lot of pace. We're seeing a total of 132.5. So it's another spot where I think Wichita's defense can make them pretty uncomfortable. They're going to play a little slower than Charleston is, and I don't know. Maybe they keep this pretty close here. It's not one that I'm running to take, though. I'll say that, especially
right.
Little move.
And the line really hasn't moved much. I mean, it opened up at 4.5 on most books, and it's moved to 5. I'm looking at DraftKings. It even went to 5.5 at one point, and now it's moving back towards Wichita at 5. And the juice is now coming towards Wichita as well. So I like that late movement for sure.
I do like that.
For sure. I like Wichita. You think they cover?
I do. I feel a little better knowing that it did get up to 5.5 at one point, and then now it's back down a little bit. So sure.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are freaking out about this damn Furman game. It's literally over. I've already seen the future. Don't even get your hopes up.
It's caked.
Okay? It's caked.
Something that I just saw because I was looking through splits and everything. For one, the VCU, very limited stuff on Pickett because it's only like 50 bets, but pretty much every single one of them is on VCU.
Great. Awesome. Sweet.
And I was scrolling through Circa lines. So I know I was doing this earlier and I wanted to see if it stuck a little bit. But, we're seeing that Troy line hit 6 some places. It did briefly hit 6.5, which I'm not seeing anymore. But Circa's stood pat at 5. Never moved. Hasn't budged since I've been looking this morning. So tell them what they think there.
Interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, guys, Penn State is not missing today. I don't know why you guys are tripping about this game. It's test. Okay.
Yeah.
Davidson College at Charleston's. Line opened up at Charleston minus 1.5. Line has moved all the way to Charleston minus 3. This is going to be Foster Lawyer versus Rain Smith. Absolute electric factory. Probably going to be a shootout. Both teams are probably going to score a bazillion points. The over is square in this game. I don't even care. It's probably going to hit. There's just something about those hoops in Charleston, man. You're seeing it right now with Penn State's. There's something about those hoops, dude. Ball goes in net.
Yeah.
Ball goes in net.
You see the total on that game?
The total is 166.5 after opening up at 160.
Yeah.
That's high.
Yeah.
That's high.
Not for
good reason.
Yeah.
For good reason. I think Charleston rolls in this game. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to bet it.
I'm down to take the over. I think it's I got scared off of this game yesterday, because it was super, super high. I mean, I think that one ticked back a little bit. But this one just feels high for a reason. I think we get an absolute shootout after what we've seen from both these offenses this year. It's square, but I think it hits.
Okay. Gosh, I don't know if I want to hop on that over after all that steam, and both teams have hit the over in every single game. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just so high. Like, I mean, realistically, it's keeping me there because who the hell wants to bet an over 166.5? Like 80 shootout doesn't get you there. And I know
Ace is asking a good question in chat right now, though. If ball goes in net in Charleston, why take the under in the VT game? I just think ODU is not going to score, and they're going to make this game super, super slow. Yeah,
that's the thing. There's going to be less chances for the ball to go in net in the Virginia Tech game because there's going to be less possessions. The way that the other two teams, we're talking about Charleston and Davidson, get up the court, There's a lot more chances in that game. There's a lot more pace. There's a lot more possessions. There's a lot more turnovers because they play so fast. All the above.
Yep. Agreed. You think Charleston wins this game?
Definitely lean towards Charleston. It's going to be a game of runs. I think the way these teams are going to shoot the ball and the way they're going to go up and down the court, it's going to be a back and forth game. I think it stays, one team gets a little run in the first half, the other comes back in the second half, and it's neck and neck down to the stretch. I would take Charleston, especially the way I think this is going to be close down the stretch and who's one of the better free throw shooting teams in the country. Our boys, College of Charleston.
They are. They are. They don't fuck around at the free throw line. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. God damn it, Penn State, you fucks. I don't understand. How do you let a team just shoot the lights out from three the entire game and not do anything about it? Fuck. Okay, I like College of Charleston. I like the over. I don't know which one I like better.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah. Okay. Any other games we're missing?
Well, first, if you're not fading the Frogs until they figure it out, I don't know what you're doing.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
what you're doing. And I will have some insider information a little later in the day because I'll be hanging around there. But if Mike Miles plays, he's going to be limited and just bad. Plus, I think last game there was a little zone defense that we really couldn't figure out. So this line is short, and they're going to continue to get shorter for the rest of the non-con season. So I'm fading them until they figure it out. I think the under is a great play. I think the under is a great play too. Just because teams are starting to figure out that they can just play zone and we can't shoot our way out of it without all of our guys in the lineup. So yeah, take Louisiana Monroe, take every non-con team against the Frogs until further notice, until Providence.
Damn. Okay. Well, you heard it from the TCU Horned Frog himself. Fade the Frogs until further notice. Okay. How about Montana?
I was just about to bring up that game. Yeah.
How about Montana, who is laying 5 when they haven't won or covered a game all season?
Ooh, it's up to 5.
They're laying 5.5.
5.5 now.
They're laying 5.5 to the Tommies, who are a trendy team that we all like, a new D1 team from last year who shoots the lights out. They're 2-1. They've looked really good this season. They've won their last 2. They lost to Creighton early on in the season, but only lost by 12 when they were plus 28. So they've been overperforming all year. They've covered all 3 of their games, and they're playing Montana, who sucks. And yeah. Montana's 5.5 at home. What?
5.5. Yeah. So Caesars hanging 6 too. So maybe they're a little ahead. I might lock this in now. It's getting up really, really quick.
Oh, me, ma.
I was hanging around.
What's going on, Trent? Are you at the game, bro? Are you at the game? Should I put it back on?
I think you have to.
Oh, my goodness. Should I put it back on?
Should. You got to do it.
Down 2?
Down 2?
Are you guys fucking around or what?
4, 6? We're throwing numbers out here. What are we doing?
Yeah, you guys are capping. You guys are capping.
6.
Golly. Holy smokes. Here come all the numbers. Is it 4 or is it 6? You guys suck, man.
Unreal.
Figure it out. I'm going to put this on the TV, and I don't even know why, because it's when I hit this button, I hit it, and now it's back on, and now the bet's going to lose. So, holy smokes.
Now it's caked.
All right, it's commercial. Great. Hoo-wee. Holy smokes. It's going to be sweaty. We're going to have our guy, Not Major Matt, coming on here in about 5 to talk some Thursday night football. I'm really excited about this game. Jovan, before we get to that, though, in a couple minutes, let's finish up college basketball. I mean, that Montana line, I think I probably have to take it, man.
Yeah, I just locked in 5.5.
Okay. Yes, I want to look and see where this line has been moving. Oh, yeah, it's been moving. And where's the money at? Where's the money at in this one?
I got it up. 43% of bets, 61% of money on Montana.
Okay. All right. Yeah, give me Montana's.
Yep.
Give me Montana's. All right.
100%.
Can we get a recap at the end where the coins are at? 100% picks with
Yeah,
risk.
for
Sure. Okay. What else? College basketball. Are we missing anything?
I will say this. I'm probably not going to go anywhere near it, but there was earlier when I woke up today, I was looking at the lines, procrastinating to study for my exam.
Sure.
And I saw the Corpus Christi boys. They were hanging, I believe, 11 and a half, 12 with every single cent of the money on them. And I looked just before we started this and it kind of switched. And now it's a little more split down the middle and it's down to 11, 10 and a half some places too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's really, really weird with as good as Corpus Christi has looked against, every competition that's been pretty inferior to them. I mean, they played well against Mississippi State for a while, played a good defensive game that kind of fell apart in the second half, but against the other two teams, they've looked really good. And Rio Grande has looked pretty bad in the one like decent team they faced in Kansas State. They didn't even keep that remotely close. And they were 18 point underdogs in that game. So 7-point difference here on the road. Seems a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
That does seem a little weird. I think we have some friends going to that game as well.
Yeah, I believe I saw that.
Come on, you fuckers. What do you say now, Furman? Oh, he's got a corner three. He bangs it. 1-point game. 1-point game.
There we go.
Mima. Come on. End this game.
She's in the building.
Get a hand up. I just saw her walk in. Her little walker go past the hoop. She might trip someone. Get out of the way, Mima. Oh man, this is sweaty. I mean, get a hand up, you clown. Why are you just standing there like a dick ass? Put your arm up. That's all you got to do. Holy smokes, they're down 3 with a minute left, ladies and gents. This is sweaty.
Mima.
Come on, Mima. What do you say, kid?
Mima.
What do you say, Mima? Oh, timeout because they couldn't get anything going. Wow. It's almost like Penn State figured out that all Furman does is shoot threes, and they just guard it very well. That's crazy. That's called coaching. Furman needs to look it up. Figure it out. Play some fucking offense. We need offense, Trent. What are you talking about? Trent might be watching some bootleg stream or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay. How about college football? You like anything in SMU Tulane?
I don't. Only because it's a super hard game to read for me because I do think Tulane is significantly better. We saw a line move down to SMU, but Tulane is coming off of a super big letdown game, almost like their season. Like I don't want to say their season was, trashed in last week's game because I think they do still have the rematch in the conference championship to go to like a New Year's Six bowl, but that was probably the biggest game in Tulane's history, or at least recent history. And
yeah,
they sold. The defense strength their team, let them down. So I think this is I don't know. I really would like the over here because I do think there's going to be points on both sides, especially with the line moving down. But I also kind of think that Tulane's defense is going to bounce back in some form, So it's a side I'm in the middle. With the line move towards SMU, it makes me kind of lean more to points, but I'm not really sure. What do you think about this game?
No. Oh my God, that ball was in the fucking hoop. That ball was in the hoop, dude.
Ooh.
50 seconds left, down 3. They don't have the ball.
Ooh.
Holy shit. That ball was in the hoop, dudes. Step up. Oh my God, wide open threes everywhere. Oh my God, that was in the hoop too, and that didn't go in. Holy fuck. We have the ball, 35 seconds left. Down 3.
Ooh.
Put ball in hoop. Put ball in hoop. What do you say? What a terrible look. Oh my God, they got a rebound. Swing it. Go. Oh my God, what?
Cake.
No.
Cake.
No. No, 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 no. Bro, they had 2 threes that were literally in the hoop.
You hate to see that. You really hate to see that.
Gotta miss this front end of the free throw here. Holy shit. God damn it.
Unreal.
We'll be fucking seeing. It's a 1-1. Let's miss the front end here. Holy smokes. Let's miss the front end here. It's a 1-1. Fuck me, dudes. Really get a tickle like that? Really get a tickle like that? Here comes the timeout. Awesome. Okay. Here's what I think about this football game today. I think Tulane might be fake sharp. We're seeing SMU on fire of late. They've won their last 3. Okay? They're on fire. They've covered their last 4. They're looking like the SMU team we all expected them to be. Okay? Tulane, like you said, their season might be caked. It's almost like SMU seems too sharp. Now, the line is short. Do not get me wrong. The line is short, and it's moved a weird direction. It's moved towards SMU, which is pretty shocking because, let me just double check this real quick. They're not getting the bets. SMU's not getting the bets. So there's reverse line movements, but it might be fake sharp because SMU's been playing so damn good. Also, SMU owns Tulane. They always beat them every single year.
So does everybody, though, to be fair. I mean, Tulane hasn't been really good until this year.
It's a good point. At the end of the day, it's still, a ranked team at home, only -3.5 against a 6-4 team. So, holy shit. People are saying tie game. No way. Is that a fake bang?
It's fake bang. Fake bang.
Get this guy out of here. Mods, get him out.
Mods. We need mods in here, bro.
Get him out.
To the bin.
Get him out.
To the bin.
Get him out. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out. Seriously. Holy shit. Put him in the fucking bin. Put him in the bin. Put him in timeout. Don't ban him. Put him in timeout. All right, here comes the first free throw. You know he's making it. You know he's making it. And he made it. Swish. Nice. Fuck. So they're going to have to go down the court and bang a 3 really quick.
Pray for miracles. Need heroes.
He'll probably miss this one on purpose now. He made it. Fuck. Go. 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 Oh, they're fouling them. No. They're fouling them.
Oof.
Oh my gosh, dudes. Spicy McNutt, you missed the start of the game and you got +9.5. Good for you, brother. Good for you. It's over? Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me?
Rip.
How are you guys already know it's... Oh, it was... Oh my God.
They're at the game. We hate to see that.
That sucks.
We hate to see that.
That sucks.
Now it's time to lock in.
It is time to lock in. Now it's time to throw more money on UMass. Is what it is.
Relax.
Fuck me. Too early for cake.
Too early. Too damn early.
Too early for cake, man.
Too damn early. By the way, the UMass's or Colorado's is getting pretty steamed.
The line's moving towards Colorado.
Oh yeah.
What are you seeing?
5.5 most places, and for some reason, FanDuel's hanging 6.5.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely
saying. Not adding more to the Minutemen then.
Yeah.
I can't believe what we just watched. That's really sad. The best three-point shooting team and the best mid-major three-point shooting team in the country had 3 threes. Couldn't make a single one to cover. That's beat. I apologize, guys. That's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me. That's on me. We'll get the coins back. All right? Shit.
Not going to lie. I'm locking in Colorado.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Why?
I have to. Just have to.
Oh my gosh, bro. Dadgummit. All right, let's lock back in. TV off. Time to cut the shit. All right, we've got games to talk about. We got games to bet on. Okay, we will bring the coins back. Yeah. All right. I cannot believe you just bet Colorado, but what?
I'm still getting there. Need to find it. But I do like somebody on the ice today.
Who do you like?
I like the Canes. Team who is, I think they're minus 130, 135 today. Getting some serious steam against the Avs. Geez, even FanDuel's hanging minus 146 right now, which is wild. But I mean, the goalie thing too. I mean, what pointed me to this at first, I mean, obviously you're seeing a team catch steam against the Avs, but can't remember the last time since I've started looking at shutout odds with Digen that we've seen anybody within 3 digits against the Avs. And Ranta is one of the guys with the lowest odds today in a game that went 6.5 to 6. I think he's going to have a masterclass today. I really, really, really like the Canes. And yeah, the Canes just lost to the Avs by 3 goals in 2 games ago. So to see them catching this amount of steam, yes, I know it's at home, a little bit different of a scenario. But to see these lines and them catching this much steam against the Avs, who are, they've been playing better hockey recently than they had a little cold of a stretch, I would say, but they're still the Avs. They still carry name value whenever. So I like them.
Okay.
And yeah, Ranta right. 2.5 goals, gone over 4 out of 5 games, 100%. 100%.
See up on PP?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, UMass up to +6. We're caked. Shit's caked. Dadgummit, dudes.
Steam on Canes.
Let me see if I can cash my fucking UMass bet out and get a better number here. Dadgummit. I'm on UMass. Jovan's on Colorado. I don't like the way the line's moved, but I'm sticking with my guns. And I'm trusting my guts saying that either UMass or Furman is going to cover and not both are going to lose. So
let's not doing Colorado money line. That's what super weird. Super juiced. I'm going the -5.5.
Ooh, I can cash it out and get a better number.
Might as well.
Ooh. Hey now, +6.5, -120 on FD. Let's see. Let me get this figured out, and then we're going to bring my guy Matt in, and we're going to talk some Thursday night football chats. All right. Okay. Give me FanDuel now. Go.
You better hurry up because they're probably going to adjust that. They're like the only book that I see hanging 6.5. I don't even see too many books hanging 6.
Yeah, it's 5.5 now.
And there you go.
Dadgummit. All right, guys. Let me get this bet in really quick. Yeah, they did just move it. They're probably fucking listening, those fuckers. Okay. We've got +6 on Caesar. Sure.
Yeah, Francouz better than Georgiev. Yet the Canes are catching steam. Sure.
All right. I was able to secure +6. For some reason, BetMGM is really slow and will let you cash out pretty much everything. So I try to lock stuff in on there, and then if I find a better line somewhere else, I will cash it out and place it.
Yeah.
No reason not to. All right. Let's bring in our guy Matt to talk some Thursday night football. I'm really excited to talk about this Packers game. Let's see what he's got to bring to the table. He's bringing winners.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Oh, let me switch the thing.
What's up, handsome?
What's up? How we doing, Matt? What's up, Beast?
Doing well. I was excited to hear your live commentary on that Furman game, man. I'm sorry I lost, but you were one hell of a guy to watch a game with, I can imagine.
Dude, that sucked. That's
Yeah.
man.
I was as a Penn State money line better. I was hoping that you got a backdoor somewhere. I'm
Okay,
sorry, my
well, good
friend.
bets. Are you on anything in this UMass game about to start up?
Fuck no.
Okay.
It's I respect the line movement and the respect towards UMass, but it's kind of same to Furman to me. I caught it last night and it looked sharp, but all I see is UMass, at least on my timeline, which hopefully you guys have inspired a bunch of people to bet smarter and to be more aware of money. But I didn't feel comfortable taking it. But I'm hoping that you guys hit the money line.
Well, Jovan's got fucking Colorado, so we'll see how this one plays out.
Oh, I thought you got 6.5 though, right?
I got +6.
Okay. Well,
I got
can
+6.
win. I can win. You can push.
Okay. Well, Matt, you know what? Cut the shit with the college basketball, my dudes. Well, let's dive into this Thursday night football game. I know you brought a winner or two with you. What are you thinking about this one? So
I got
we
a
know
gross
that
play.
I need the gross play. So we know that Tennessee has covered their last 7 games. They've been a covering machine. They're on fire right now. They look great, right?
Yeah.
And Green Bay hasn't covered their last 5 games as a favorite. They've seen better days, but they're coming off a pretty big win here against the Cowboys. So people are starting to think, is Aaron Rodgers back? Are the Packers showing some life? I think they are a little bit slowly and steadily. They're getting a little bit better. And that defense, which was the best defense in the league last season, is also starting to wake up. I like the Packers in the spots. I didn't like the initial line movement, but I like the line movements of the last 24 hours of the line creeping towards the Packers. I like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I think they win by 5 or more tonight. What are you thinking?
I completely agree. So that's in correlation with my play. I actually like the over in this game. It opened too high in my opinion. I'm seeing anywhere from 38.5 to 40.5 opener. I'm now seeing 41 typically across most books with all the money on the under. You know, everyone looking at the game. How do you justify an over, obviously? But I think it really just all comes from the Packers, especially with how injured that Titans defense is. Their front seven is absolutely diminished. And in a game where they're coming off of they made 2 plays last week to win the game. They did absolutely dick all. Derrick Henry didn't look tired, but against the Broncos, bad rush defense, he didn't do much. And I think the Packers, with Christian Watson and Aaron Rodgers finding some faith back in him after that week 1 drop, play 1 drop, they look good passing the ball. And I don't think that Titans secondary is good enough to stop Aaron Rodgers by any means. I think a lot of it comes from the Packers. I take the alt line at -6.5 for plus money, for good plus money. But as someone who likes the over, I think it all has to come from the Packers.
Jovan, you agree?
I do. I hate kind of buying in bad news with how injured that Titans team is, but I think one that I'm willing to buy into, which is super important, is Ben Jones, their center. He's kind of like the Ryan Jensen glue guy of their offensive line. And especially against this Packers rush defense is absolutely horrid. They're one of the worst in the league. Everybody just thinks Derrick Henry is going to feast, which he can certainly get his, but that's a big, big loss for that rushing attack. So I think they can absolutely start exploiting some of that offensive line and look a little more respectable and hold Derrick Henry. Because I mean, I believe there's a lot of wind and it's obviously super cold because Green Bay. So is that going to affect the passing game that already is bad as is? Maybe limits it a little bit, but without Ben Jones, you can't lean on that rushing attack as much as they are used to. So I'm for it.
That's a great point. I didn't know that. So yeah, well said there. But yeah, it just Tannehill looks fucking terrible. I said it last week. I think they're a better offense with Malik Willis in there, only because with how he runs the ball, they have to devote 11 players to defend all 11 guys, as opposed to when Ryan Tannehill's in there, they can use 11 guys just to stop the run because Tannehill fucking sucks. Obviously, they beat the Broncos with 2 passing plays last week, but outside of that, they did nothing for 60 minutes. But yeah, if they're missing a center, I mean, after Derrick Henry's rushed the ball 20 plus times in 3, 4, 5 consecutive weeks in that cold weather, those big boys, you guys are big boys. It doesn't feel that good, man, when you're getting tackled all the time.
No, especially not when it's getting cold. So
exactly.
I think the Packers roll. I like the angle on the over as well with that line movement coming up. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. If I was going to play the over, I haven't locked it in yet. I'd probably play the Packers total team over. So they have an extended bye. Obviously, this is the Thursday game. They won't play till next Sunday. This has to be their, the get right spot. But I just think this is a game where on a short week, there's not necessarily a game plan for Aaron Rodgers, and he goes out there and just plays backyard football, which is what he's used to, and that's where he thrives the best, in my opinion.
100%. When there's chaos, when his O-line sucks, it's when it seems to be when he plays at his best, which makes no sense. That's why he's incredible. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. Dude's a freak. Dude prefers chaos. He's a menace.
Yeah, and he hasn't had enough time from game to game to get super high on shrooms, so I'm hoping that kind of levels out his playing ability as well.
Dude, he actually plays better on short rest. I don't know if you saw that or not, but the dude's ATS record and straight up record are insane on short rest. So
I'm not someone who very much values odd strikes stats, Krabs. I didn't know you were, but
hey, just a fun trend that we saw.
Okay,
just a fun trend that we saw. Them, Aaron Rodgers, maybe he didn't have time to go home and get smacked for a couple of days with the short games. So that definitely could be it. That definitely could be it.
Play.
People in chat are asking what we're riding for these games coming up. I'm on UMass. Jovan is a trader and bet Colorado literally in front of my face here about 5 minutes ago. And then I like the under in the VT game. I really like that under. I don't care if it's gotten steamed down. It's still going to hit. So there's some plays for the day games chat if you joined late. I don't think VT covers, by the way. So I love my Hokies. I know they're very, very good, but I don't think they cover. That line's a little short. Give me the under. All right. What else? Matt, you said you brought something gross for this game. Was it the Packers TTO? Because that is pretty damn gross. Yes,
it's gross because everyone's going to think that the time of possession is just going to be in the Titans' hands with Derrick Henry running the ball 30 times. I just don't see it. Who wants a total team over on a Packers team that looks awful on offense? Obviously, they look good against the Cowboys, so maybe a little recency bias there. But in a game with a favorite at 3.5 with total at 41, I don't think anyone's rushing to the window to bet a total team over of 24.5. I will. I got the nuts.
Sure. Is that what the consensus number is? 24.5 right now?
No, it's not. So 41 divided by 2 is what? Let's say 20 and 3.5 point favorite. So it should be 22.5 or so, 21.5, 23.5, somewhere around there. But it won't be over 24, which is why I like it.
I don't know why I'm having trouble finding it. Oh, here we go. 22.5.
Yeah. So what's that? 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. I can easily see that, honestly. And we, like you said, on short rest, but Rodgers also just thrives in the cold. You know, these Tennessee Titans players. It is cold out there. It's not Green Bay cold though. It's a different type of chill up here, or up there, I should say. So I'm a big fan of that.
You're in California, and I don't know why you're not in the snow.
Dude, it was like 35 degrees last night in San Jose. It's I had to wear some socks to bed. It was cold, man.
Kinda, I don't know. I'm not a big West Coast guy. Is that like kind of north? I don't even know.
It's Northern California. I'm about 45 minutes away from San Francisco, which the Bay, chilly.
Gets a little cold.
I gotta wear a jacket now. It's unbecoming of my figure.
Hey, I'm wearing a jacket out here too. It's getting a little chilly.
Walking. Oh, you're in Texas though. Yeah, you guys don't have power for like 2 months out of the year.
Yeah, it happens. It's like one apocalypse week, like every February. It's just a snowstorm now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that TTO. I like the Packers. I like the over in the game. Jovan, you like anything else in this Thursday Night Football battle? This game's about to be sick, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of I don't want to say system play because that sounds super corny, but I love looking at these low receiving lines on prize picks for these games. And I think Conquo, the tight end for the Titans, is a pretty good one in my eyes. And I know he's broke out these last couple of games. He's starting to get used a little more. So the line, I mean, you look at it on the surface, it seems like public knowledge would say, oh, this is super low. Which I agree, but I think in this game, I think they're going to have some offensive line issues. I think they're not going to be able to throw the ball down the field. He's been really good in yards after catch and getting the ball in quick and in space, and that's where a lot of his yards have come from. So I think they're going to get the ball out of Tannehill's hands quick, and I think he's going to be one of the recipients for that. So 10.5 yards for him. I like that.
Okay. What about Tannehill to throw a pick? He hasn't thrown a pick in 4 games, but they're putting him up on prize picks.
My bookie just paid that out, actually. So
yeah, that's pretty free.
You guys like that?
I just don't know how much he's gonna throw the ball. Even if he's behind, variable still shows he still wants to fucking run the ball every goddamn play. That would be my only concern.
Is true.
That's the thing, because I don't think they're gonna put him in situations both.
Yeah,
you throw the ball and to throw the ball in just like really dangerous spots. Because like I think they're gonna when he's gonna throw, he's gonna get the ball out of his hands quick. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah, that's in correlation. Obviously, with his Okonkwo play. He just runs after the catch. It's all yak. He doesn't throw the ball anywhere in the air.
That is a good point.
There's an under 0.5 receiving yards for Cody Hollister if you want to take that, Krabs.
Under what is it?
0.5. So the motherfucker can't touch the ball. You gonna watch 60 minutes just to watch this one guy not touch the ball.
He's gonna
that sounds right up my alley. But
one catch for no yards.
There you go.
Straight out.
Jovan, were you talking about Conklin? Was that who you were talking about? I'm not seeing him up on PP. Okonkwo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I was gonna say I don't see that man's up here. 10.5 receiving yards.
Yep.
Yeah. It's 9.5 on DraftKings. So if you're looking to play the over.
Feed.
Okay.
Feed.
Okay. Yeah, I mean Prize Picks has 6 pieces now, so we got some work to do. Trent hit one last night. Fire. He had a fat one actually.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
W.
The first day was up. Who was surprised there?
Uh-huh. All right, we've got tip off here in, I guess they're playing at Coastal Carolina, another team that owns me on the hardwood. UMass Colorado, we've tipped. Okay. Let's see if UMass can get the first bucket. They can. Sure they can. They can.
Furman also got the first bucket though, so that's not the best not the best trend to follow there.
Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna fact check me and keep receipts. Man's keeping receipts.
That's the time of the day we're in right now. I'm sober right now, so I got the receipts. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what else in this football game? Any other predictions? Any touchdown scores? Any fucking weird props? Any weird guesses, predictions? What are we thinking?
Not on my end at the moment. I'm just getting some lines out in the West Coast. You know, we're pretty poverty out here because everyone's sleeping with socks on. But I have 2 basketball plays I have for you guys. If you some questions, let's get your minds around.
Please. What do you got?
Before that, I've seen a lot of people talk about Romeo Dobbs, and he is just not playing. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I've seen that in chat a couple times, so I want to clear that one up.
At least chat's consistently ignorant, so.
No, chat's the thing. They pick winners.
That's true. Yeah.
Here's a good question.
Yeah.
Real quick, and then we'll get to Matt's. What are we thinking about this Rio Grande Valley and AMCC game? I think we already touched on that briefly here, Jovan, didn't we? Aren't we liking AMCC here, who's laying a fat favorite?
No, I mean I'm very nervous for them going there and nuking Corpus Christi.
Wow.
I know at least Lauren is, because that line has just absolutely no reason to be moving down.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of money on Rio Grande.
Well, yeah, I know. That's all recent, and I didn't see any update in those numbers until after I saw the line go down to 11. So it's, I don't know, giving me some hesitation with as good as they've looked against inferior competition.
Okay. Keep me away from that game as far away as possible.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, what do you got, my man? You came with some questions. Let's get to it.
Yeah. Have you guys looked at the Hofstra San Jose State game at all?
We didn't talk about it. I've looked at it.
Mm-hmm. I initially liked San Jose State in the under. You know, Hofstra scored, I think, 80+ in every game so far, and the total's at 140. Obviously, San Jose's defense is probably the main reason for that, but only being a short favorite and the total being so low, I got to lean the under and the home dog. Looking at the rosters, looking at play styles, Hofstra just loves to just put up as many baskets as possible. And San Jose being at home, they have the size, and they do not play fast at all. When they're down, they've shown they don't up their pace by any means. So I think their size inside and where they out rebound and they take care of the ball, I should say. That total seems just way too high for an Hofstra team that is also coming East Coast to West Coast from New York, playing a late game, and also I think could be looking ahead to St. Mary's next game as well in 2 days.
So you like the under?
I don't know if I like the under. I like the under and San Jose State. I don't want to play both, so I'm trying to figure out which one I like more. But as of right now, I'm leaning the under.
Jovan, I kind of like this under too, man. I like this. The splits are good. I like that it's moved down a spec. I think it might be even set a little bit lower than expected as well. I mean, Hofstra has dropped at least 83 points in all their games.
Yeah.
San Jose State has put up, 65, 70 in both games, and this total only opened up at 142.5. I would have expected it, at 152.5, probably something like that. It's probably weirdly low for a reason. I like the under in this game. This reminds me of the under I took yesterday. It was gross.
Yeah, I mean, I like the under and at San Jose State. I can't decide which one I like better either. I mean, I don't see any reason for this line to be this short. I don't see any reason for it to be moving down as far as the spread goes. This San Jose State team is just not very good. I mean, what were they?
Yeah.
I saw that they're 2-point favorites, 3-point favorites against Georgia Southern, who is absolutely pitiful. So this line seems really, really short, and like they're going to control the game with their defense if they're going to win this game or keep it pretty close. So I like both of those. It's nasty, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I like the under better. I'll be honest. I don't like that little move towards Hofstra on the spread, but Hofstra is going to be the public side here for sure. People like betting on this team. Sure. Hofstra has by far the best player on the court as well, so not really shocking that it's moved and that they're the favorite here. If I had to play a side, I would 100% be on San Jose, but I think I might actually play this under. I like it.
Cool.
What else? What else you got?
I got two more. The other one I want to get to, if we have time, is the Salukis. Have we looked at that game at all?
Not really. Although I breezed by it. I didn't really like anything in it. What do you like? Where's your head at?
So I actually did play something in this game already. It is the Tennessee State first half total team under 27.5.
What the?
Yeah, I know it's similar. It's filthy. Obviously there are filthy games out there all the time, but these first half weird, low total, big spread. It's telling me we all know that. I mean, you guys know the Saluki defense is incredible in my opinion. Also, look at Tennessee State's scoring. They've shot the lights out at home. They've scored 85, 80, and 87. And now we get a total of 134, and they're 13.5-point fucking dogs to a Saluki team that just lost by 18 as 9.5-point favorites. That's telling me that Salukis either just run rampant over them and win by 25, or Tennessee State literally scores nothing. I mean, I like the defense a little better because I think they get pissed off that they just allowed 71 to a terrible Southern Indiana team. So I'm trusting the defense more than their offense, but I like the spread and I like the first half under as well for the total team for Tennessee State.
Dude,
I mean, why is Tennessee State getting 70% of the bets and 85% of the money? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Why is SIU?
I know there's probably not too many people betting that game, but that's a lot of public dog activity for Tennessee State.
Why is SIU laying freaking 14.5 coming off of a loss to a school that just turned D1 when they were minus 10 in that game? They lost outright. They got spanked.
They lost by 19 or 18 or some shit. Yeah. So that's a gross game. I think they just blow them out. I'm not sure if they blow them out by 20 or I don't know if I want to trust their offense and the defense or just their defense because I think they play all it's 40 minutes because they have 4 or 5 days off. So
I think with all the money on Tennessee State, man, and with that spread being weirdly fat, I think I like the SIU minus 14.5 better.
I do like that too, yeah. So I mean, I'm not on some games. Obviously, you never want to double dip. On games like this, I'm not afraid to. Like Jovan referenced, is public dog money, but it's just such a low handle percent money amount that I'm not afraid to fade this $1,000 on the Tennessee State Tigers. No one even tell me their mascot was the Tigers. I guarantee it in chat right now. So
yeah, no shot.
Yeah.
What else you got real quick before we do the squad ride? You said you had one more. Let's get to
one more. So this one, I don't love it as much. It's the Loyola Chicago Tulsa game. Any thoughts there on your guys' end?
Nothing for me.
To that game. I think Sister Jean's magic has worn off, and if I had to bet something in this, I'd be taking Tulsa's.
Yeah, I just like the over. It seems too low for me, just from the pace Loyola Chicago plays right now and the lack of size on the interior that Tulsa has. I like the over. They're in a neutral site game, and I guess it's one of those weird little early season conference championships or tournaments, or whatever you call them. And I think and with the amount or percentage wise of how much they both foul, which is what I'm counting on. They both like in the top or bottom 50 of fouling amounts per game, and they both shoot above 75% at the free throw line, which, as we know as college basketball bettors, is where we fucking lose and win our bets, is at the charity stripe. They both shoot a decent percentage from the charity stripe, and they both foul a shit ton. We know how aggressive the Loyola Chicago defense is, and they're only like a 7-point favorite, which tells me they're going to be fouling at the end of the game, hopefully Tulsa, and we get over that 140 mark because both offenses play really fucking fast.
Yes, they
But
do.
any thoughts there?
I do.
This isn't really like a weirdly placed line. This is more just using your eyeballs, seeing that these teams play fast, they score a lot of points, they foul a lot, and seeing the total move up, and the splits are okay. I mean, the total's getting I'm looking at it right here. The total's getting 59% of bets, which is not great, but 86% of handle. So some fatty bets are coming on this over, and they're moving that total. I'd be worried if the total didn't move, but it did. So do not hate the over one bit.
Yeah, I think this is just one of those plays in the college basketball slate where they're not going to hit every fucking player, pay attention to every line. I think this is just one of them. I don't like either defense. I like both offenses, the amount of shots they just attempt, how much they foul, and I just like everything about it. It could lose, obviously, but I like the over. I think it's just too low. It's not a sharp play. It's not a contrarian play. It's just I'm looking at numbers. I'm looking at pace. I'm looking at shot attempts, and I think they match up well together. Or they don't match well up together, I should say, defensively.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the way it's moving. Jovan, you give it a thumbs up?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I love Yes Man. You guys know that. Cool.
What'd you say?
I love Yes Man.
Sure. Well, I'll tell you if I don't like it.
We'll tell you.
100%.
I'm just kidding.
If you could only send one bet today, which thank God that's not a rule, what would you take? Any sport.
Any sport. Let's take you overseas to Ukrainian soccer. No.
I was like, what?
I honestly believe you for a second.
No,
I mean, if it's going to hit, if it pays, it pays. If it pays, it pays.
It was hard to love something on the ice right now because it's just, again, the lines, I'm still seeing nothing at the moment. It's hard to see confirmed goalies, so it's got to be college basketball. It's actually, you know what it is? It's the fucking Red Wings. I forgot about that game. A game on a 3-game. I want to wait for the goalie, though. If it's Ville Husso, I'm not sure if I'm playing it. If it's Nedeljkovic and the line moves down to the Detroit, I got to play it. San Jose's on a 3-game win streak on the road, coming off a 7-day road trip. The Wings look terrible. They broke everyone's heart on Tuesday night with a second goal left in regular time in that terrible fucking play in overtime to gift the Ducks a goal. I think they come out hot. They've been on the West Coast for some time, so I'm not worried about fatigue. And I just think the Sharks that just won in Vegas as huge dogs, I'm sure Jovan's account really appreciates them that day.
Sure.
I think they partied a little harder than they needed to in Vegas, and they come home a little fat and happy.
Dude, I like that. I like that game. I like the way the line's moving too, man.
Yeah, it's super short. I want to wait for the goalie though to make sure before I lock it in. If it was without that game though, it would have to be probably the Salukis in some way.
Yeah, I like SIU. I might lay the points. I don't give a fuck. I love that.
The more you guys talk about it too, I fell more in love with that than San Jose, which I do like San Jose, but I'm liking just the Salukis. They probably just blow them out and get the over by themselves. It feels like.
Yeah.
Hundo pay. The Red Wings tonight. I could get behind that. Let's see who ends up being in net, and we will go from there. Matt, as always, my dude, appreciate you coming on here. We're about to run the squad rides. We're going to throw your pick in there, your favorite play, the Detroit Red Wings. Let's see if it ends up going in. Let's see if it ends up being a squad ride. We'll have Chad vote for it. You're a beast, Matt. I appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate you guys.
Good luck tonight on your bets. All right, Beast.
Appreciate it. See ya.
We'll be seeing you, brother. All right. Look at that smooth transition. How about it?
That was crisp.
How about it?
It's crisp.
That's our guy, not mid-major Matt. He's a beast. If that's the squad ride, I'm done. Unbelievable. Come on, UMass. Show some freaking heart, guys.
Or don't.
Get a goddamn hand up, too. I don't know. Why are we defending people with our foreheads? Get your damn hand up.
Hey, I mean,
unbelievable.
I think it's great defense. I prefer that.
Okay.
I think
you're the worst.
It's good coaching.
You're the worst. All right, we're going to do the squad right here, though. Real quick, if you guys are going to any games tonight, if you're going to any games this weekend, Download SeatGeek. Use promo code BOOKIT for $20 off your first purchase. Don't know why you wouldn't use it. $20 off. Use that to buy yourself one beer because that's how much they cost at the game now. Promo code BOOKIT. SeatGeek. Download the app. Use it to get your tickets. I do. This is where the Crab gets all his tickets. You can too. All right. Promo code BOOKIT. $20 off. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Let's dive into the squad ride. Let's cut the shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's cut it.
Let's cut the shit. Okay. I want to put in Air Force and Merrimack.
Absolutely. Those are my two favorite plays.
Okay. Air Force and Merrimack. What are the consensus lines on these right now?
Let's take a look. Why don't we? I believe.
Why don't you look up Air Force? I'll look up Merrimack's.
Yeah. Air Force, I think is 4.5. 4.5. Love
Merrimack
Air Force.
5.5 now. Holy shit. Holy shit. What did you say Air Force was?
Oh boy. Ooh, wow. Well, Air Force is it's pretty split. I feel like it looks like half of them, half are 4, probably a little more or 4 than 4.5. So we can go 4.
All right, we'll go Air Force +4. We'll go Merrimack plus 5.5. Holy smokes.
Guess what else I'm seeing?
What else are you seeing, brother?
I'm seeing more books moving Corpus Christi down to 10.5.
Wow.
Just saying.
Okay. You're on big Rio Grande Valleys, huh?
I wasn't going to initially, but I mean, if we see it continue to drop down and get more consensus 10.5, God forbid they get to 10, I'm gonna have to jump in. I'm gonna have to get involved.
Okay. How about we put in the Red Wings? Matt's favorite play of the day.
We can put that in, as well as the Canes.
We put Carolina in.
Canes in 100%.
And then Packers -3.5.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Are we missing anything in here that we like better? Montana?
Montana's a good one. Let's see.
Montana's?
Well, don't we already have 5, right? So
We'd have to take something out. Do you like Montana better than any of these or no?
See what it's sticking at 5.5, I guess.
Chat, do you guys want Montana in here? Yes or no?
Tell us, tell us which one you don't like that's in the poll, chat. No, or if you just want to keep Montana out of it.
They don't want Montana in there, I don't think.
They don't want Montana.
Oh,
absolutely, yes.
What the?
Keep Montana. Oh, horny. There we go, Chase.
Sure. People want Montana in there, bro. Now that, of course, as soon as I say that, they don't. Okay.
We'll leave it as
I think we should. You want to leave it as is? I was going to say let's take out Air Force and put in Montana, but
I definitely
is Air Force your favorite play today?
I think Merrimack is, but Air Force is a very close second.
Okay, let's roll with these 5. Let's roll with Air Force +4, Merrimack +5.5. I'll be on both of those. We'll go with the Detroit Red Wings ML. We'll go the Carolina Hurricanes ML. And we'll go the Green Bay Packers -3.5. All right. Go vote, you mobs. Go vote. All right. I want to get a record-breaking vote here. We're 17-3. Actually, you guys are 17-3.
Yeah.
Picking the right bets. So it's not even, we're just giving the fucking options here. You guys are the ones voting, and you're doing a hell of a job. Hell of a job. Damn, Merrimack.
They're running.
Merrimack running away with it.
Running.
The horse in first around the first turn. Do you want to be that horse, though? Chat is sharp. Let me give chat some credit that they deserve. This has got to be the sharpest betting chat anywhere. Anywhere. It's very impressive. It's very impressive. Anywhere else I go to watch betting content, everyone in chat sucks at betting. Right here, I think we found a little bit of a squad. You guys get it, and I appreciate it. Let's keep fucking moving. Let's keep grooving. Let's keep hitting bets. 17-3. You guys need to keep clicking the right buttons because you've been doing that the last month. Keep clicking them. Keep clicking them. Straight up. Look at chat, bro. There's hella people in here. Come on.
A lot of heads.
Merrimack is running away with it, by the way.
I love it. I love it.
They're running away with it. Let's go, Merrimacks. What about how are we looking in UMass's? They're down 2?
Down 2.
Down 2. They don't have the ball. Okay. I can't believe you spite bet them right in front of my face.
It wasn't a spite bet. It was just a genuine, I'm going to go with the bet, you know?
Sure. Hey, always take your own bet. Always trust your gut, because losing a bet that you take from someone else always hurts more than trusting your gut and taking a bet and losing that way. At least you took a bet you believed in your soul and your heart, you know?
Yeah.
I've always said that. We're here to help. We're here to give recs. We're here to give picks. We're here to talk out picks. We're here to learn. We're here to guide. But at the end of the day, it's your money. What is a Merrimack? I mean, that we have to take Merrimack.
Yeah.
Let's go UMass. Minutemen. Come on.
That's a great comment.
Yo, get your votes in. Last call. Last call to hop on the Merrimack train. The Merrimack truck.
Fade Troy.
Yeah. I will be fading Troy today. Yup. LMNG223. You either get it or you don't. As a great man always says, Scott Van Pelt, when it comes to betting, you either get it or you don't. All right. And that's what we're trying to help you guys. I hope we've done a good job of, I'm not trying to sound all high and mighty, but I hope we've done a good job of trying to help you guys just be smarter bettors and smarter gamblers. I mean, those are two opposite words, smart and gambling, but we try our best. Appreciate the support, chat.
Yeah. And yes, I do. I don't care about.
I will be on Montana 100%.
I locked that in already.
100%. Oh no, Josh is saying we're gonna love Trent's jersey choice today. What could he be wearing today?
Yeah, really.
Josh, you're getting my fucking blood pressure up, brother.
Yeah.
Let's go, chat. Your betting lives have changed. Let's go.
Yeah, sorry, Krabs.
Can we explain the Commander's line and which side is sharp? Yeah, caked. I'll tell you that much.
I can tell you 100% who I'm betting.
Yeah, well, every time you bet on Houston, they lose, so it's okay.
You know, that's not true, though. It's not true. I bet their team total for like 3 separate weeks. Should cash.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Cash.
Yeah, the Manders with the voice crack, only laying 3 against the Texans, is scaring the bejesus out of me. You know what is the craziest line of the week, though? And I'm happy you brought this up. By the way, Merrimack won with ease. That's the fucking easiest one. G-Unit has Merrimack minus 1.5. Sure.
1.5. Favored?
Yeah, that's wild. Fuck yeah, Xander.
Wow.
You know what's the craziest line I've probably seen all NFL season?
What is?
It's the Cowboys minus 1.5 on the road at the Vikings.
I thought you were going to go that or the Steelers.
Cowboys minus 1.5 on the road against the Vikings at the Vikings.
It is a little weird.
That is whack. And I will be on the Cowboys this weekend, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but I will.
You know, sometimes
I will.
I just wonder, though, because the Vikings, I feel like they're in this spot every week. So that's like there's one of those teams. So
100%. They're the Orioles of football.
They are. They're the Orioles. They're the TCU, line-wise at least. They just keep winning against sharp spots. So
they just keep doing it. No way that it stops this weekend.
Yeah, minus 1.5 is 100% crazy. But I expected it to be low, but not. I didn't think the Cowboys would be favored.
I mean, holy smokes. That's a crazy line.
Yeah.
The Vikings are 8-1. And the Cowboys are coming off a loss to the Packers. And the Cowboys are minus 1.5 on the road. What?
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Give me Dallas. Fuck Kirk and his chains. Taylor Heineke's way swagger. Blue collar. He doesn't want the attention. He's not dancing around. I mean, when the Vikings did it, it looked like they were hazing a pledge. Is what it looked like. They're leaving Heineke. The Commanders are leaving Heineke alone in his seat, chilling. He's got his glasses on. He's got his change on. He's got his Busch Lights next to him. Let the man live. All right. No way the Cowboys win when the Vikings just beat the Bills and the Cowboys just lost to the fucking Packers, right? No chance.
See,
Cake.
That's why we like to chat.
Cake.
We have competent comments.
Cake.
Instead of just stuff we can fade.
Cake. All right. 17-3 on squad rides. If you haven't filled in your roommates about the squad rides, you're a shitty friend. If you haven't filled in anyone you know, your gambling group chat, your pledge class, your fucking family, I don't give a hoot. If you haven't gotten them on board, you're not doing your job. All right. Step 1, click the right buttons. You guys are doing it. Step 2, let the people know. I want to be 18-3 when we come on here tomorrow. Let's go, Mary Mac. Let's go, Mary Mac. Let's
5.5
roll, Jovan.
points.
With the voice crack, let's roll. Okay? Let's get after it.
In the ML.
Keep the points.